Hello. So I'm going to share a little knee exercise that I do to help strengthen the muscles on the back of the thigh, the hamstrings, and I'll work your glutes as well. If you have knee instability, there's a lot of things you can do. This is just one of many exercises. And I definitely have a lot of knee instability due to so many injuries that I've sustained on the left side of my body. So you're going to need something that makes the ground slippery. I'm doing this on carpet and I'm using furniture sliders. Okay, that you can get anywhere, like at the hardware store. You can improvise with like plastic plates. You can improvise if you have a wood floor. You can improvise by wearing like really soft socks that have very little traction. I have found that furniture sliders work the best because they just slide so easily. There's even less traction than in a sock. All right, so we're doing bridges with furniture sliders today, and then bridge pose variations. Come onto your back, set up your sliders so that your feet are about hip distance apart. Lay down, relax for just a breath here. Find your inhale. Breathe all the way into the low back. So important. Exhale completely. And again, one more deep breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, feel the navel soften all the way down. Pause. So you're activating Mula Bandha, which is that root lock, and Pilates, it's like activating the kegels, right? Reach the tailbone long, navel the spine. Practice that again. Inhale, deep breath, soften. Exhale, let all the breath out. And at the end of the exhale, draw the navel down, lengthen the tailbone forward. All right, on this next one, inhale. Exhale completely. Activate the belly center. And then inhale, roll yourself up. Take a deep breath here. Press down with your feet. Pretend you're dragging them back towards the body. That activates the posterior chain. So you're going to feel your hamstrings and the lowest part of your glute muscle work. This upper glute, right? You don't want to feel it squeezing towards the sacrum. You don't want to feel like you're trying to squeeze something between your bum, all right? You want to feel, if anything, these muscles are lengthening all the way to the backs of my knees. Take one more breath. Exhale, slowly articulate the spine. Slowly, upper spine, middle spine, lower spine, and then the tailbone is the last thing. One more. We'll do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slowly curl. Come all the way up. You can draw the shoulder blades under. Make sure you're not creating tension in the chest. And then from here, start to slide 1 foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, slide that foot back in. Inhale, slide that leg forward. Exhale, slide it back in. We're going to go for 8. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, I'm pushing down. And exhale, I'm pushing back in. I'm trying not to move my hips. Okay, so inhale and exhale. I lost count. We'll do 2 more. Sorry about that. And inhale and exhale. Stay up. Second side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, draw in. Inhale deeply. Exhale, draw in. And again, 4 more. Inhale and exhale. And it should stay as neutral as possible. You can put fingertips on the outer edges of those hips just to make sure they're not moving. And 1 more deep breath in. And exhale. Slowly curl the tailbone up and unwind upper spine, middle spine, and lower spine. Okay, you can give yourself a little break. Come into Baddha Konasana. Or you can grab a hold of the edges of the knees like you're doing a child's pose. Variation on your back. If you want to do this, you can rock from side to side just a little bit. All right, second round. So I'm just making sure my furniture sliders are still facing forward. This time we'll do both legs at a time and back. Take a deep breath. Let that cleansing breath in. Exhale all the breath out. Tailbone long. Inhale, curl up. Pause here. Find your alignment, right? Make sure that you're using your hamstrings. Both feet are pressing, isometrically dragging in, like I'm trying to bring them closer to my body. And then inhale, both legs slide forward. Exhale, both side back in. Inhale, you can use the backs of your palms to press down. You can bring your elbows into robot arms and do that as well. Inhale deeply. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, pull in. Inhale deeply. Exhale, come in. 3 more. Inhale. Push down, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Come into more of a yoga style bridge. Lengthen through the back of the tailbone. Lift the sternum, the upper sternum near the collarbones lifts towards the chin. Back of the head is relaxed. Lower sternum during the xiphoid process lengthens towards the frontal hip bones, and the frontal hip bones draw back in towards the bottom ribs. Robot arms, or if you want, you can interlace your fingers behind you. Take 1 more breath. Bring your feet together, reach your right leg to the sky, give a little hamstring stretch, draw that foot closer towards you, and then stretch your right foot forward, pause, draw the right foot back in, bring the left knee into the chest, left leg to the sky, give that hamstring a little stretch. You can wave that left foot around, lengthen that left foot forward, draw it back in. 1 more thing here, inhale, reach your right leg up, cross right ankle over left knee. Attempt to keep the hips neutral. Try not to lower this right hip. Lengthen from the inner right frontal hip bone to the inner right knee. Switch. Reach your left leg to the sky. Reach. Cross left ankle over right knee. Attempt to keep the hips neutral. Lengthen from the left frontal hip bone to the inner left knee. And slowly release. Roll all the way back down. Now, if you have a block handy, you can also use something firm like a book. Move your furniture sliders out of the way. Come back into bridge pose and bring the block right underneath your sacrum. So if you notice, it's not in my waist, it's underneath that triangular bone. From here, slide your feet forward. Flex through the heels. Try not to open them wider than your hips. And hip distance apart. Breathe, take a deep breath. Breathe all the way along the low back. Exhale completely and fully. This helps support the low back and reset the sacrum. Again, deep breath. Exhale completely and fully. So you can do this in different levels, okay? Those of you that are comfortable with this can go mid-height. I'm bringing it down towards the tailbone. I don't think I'm warm enough now to go full height, but you can visualize what that might look like. Right, full height would be here. And then, yeah, see that doesn't feel good on my body. So I'm gonna come back down to mid-height. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Take 1 more breath. And then slowly draw the feet back in. Curl your tailbone up. Come down to flat block. Take a deep breath. Exhale completely. Curl your tailbone up. Lower all the way back down. And just take a moment in Shavasana, final resting pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the breath out. Stretch, grow longer. If you want to give your hamstrings a stretch, you can draw them in towards the body. That's a whole other series, but this is just a quickie hamstring stretch. And then just roll over to your side. And you should feel something. Hamstrings, glutes, congratulate yourself for doing something. That's good for your knees. Namaste.